tell you, this crowd is making it so I can hardly hear my own voice. They are indeed raring to go. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And I don't know that I would say that I'm totally surprised that it's 3-0 right now. I mean, I knew they were capable of going on a run like this, but to come in and put it to them the way they have, that's what I think all three of us maybe didn't expect. But I just think it shows the character of this ball club. And it starts right at the top. I think it's a really good reflection of the manager that he's got them to where they are right now.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Tampa Bay Rays.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. Chris Archer will get the call to face them, and the key for him will almost certainly be getting ahead in the count early. We've seen in the past when he's forced to work from behind, he can run into some problems. And defensively, the Rays will look like this behind him. Jesse Padilla will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it mattered the most.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one, as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And that's in there as well, so it's 0-2 to start tonight.
At the very least, he's showing some patience here to start the ball game. Well, that'll be important for him as we move along tonight.
And the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Here's Archer on 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander. Freddie Santiago will stand in for the first time here. Now the first pitch. Start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Now the 1-0. Now This pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, a pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 2-1. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line. The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. 3-2 now.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And it really helps having kind of a second leadoff man hitting in that number 2 hole. He's on now with 1 away, and he may get a chance to run in the early going.
Anthony Rizzo will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Ready now, the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. One strike now from Archer. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. To Escobar for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Starting lineup for Tampa Bay is put forth by manager Joe Madden. Reads like this. And a look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Here's the center fielder Desmond Jennings now to step forward and lead things off here in the home first. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, I think the big question everyone's asking before this game was, how are these guys going to respond from just getting whacked last time out there? In the regular season, you say, hey, no big deal. You put it behind you. You move on pretty quickly. But in the postseason, Now, you could say it's over and done with, but I don't think it's quite as easy as that. Those are the kind of losses that stick with you and you just keep thinking about it.
Now here it comes. And this is hit on the ground for A-Rod at third. Throw on to first, in time, one away. Ben Zobrist get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching, but he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Here's the pitch. In there, and it's even at 1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing, off balance, the better.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Set to follow. There you see young Will Myers. He'll be next. And now a pitch on the way. And this one will be out of play off to the left. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Will Myers will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Here's the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. One, 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Evan Longoria will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
First pitch coming. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's the 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Now the veteran deals on 1 and 2. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now from Tropicana. Still 0-0. Tyler Colvin leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Tyler Colvin.
Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Designated hitter,
Ryan Buckner digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. On the way. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Well, this ball is not hit all that hard, but I have a feeling even if he gets to it behind the bag, he's going to have a real tough time getting up to throw his man out.
Into the box, David Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Here's a 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here comes a 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. And now a jump throw against his body. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, this one's going to go as an infield single, and it keeps the inning rolling right here. Now, as you see, he tries to rush this ball over to second base, hoping to get the force, but it's going to get there just a little bit too late, and everybody's safe.
Travis James will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
First pitch to him. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Eric Robeson will be the batter. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
One 1-0 pitch now. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Here's the 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
So 1-2 with one away. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of him.
Here comes a 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Joyce comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Third baseman number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Here comes the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Full count pitch on its way. Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there. Full count pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 1, the Rays nothing. Albert Pujols will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And here's the first pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 1 strike to Pujols. This is foul right side. The pitch. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Earl Stafford will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Pitch on the way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch on the way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, and no one will get this one.
But you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Here now the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Payoff pitch coming. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Matt Joyce will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
First pitch on the way. This is popped up, and that may need to dodge the catwalks. It's way up there, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. As a look, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here it comes, 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Yunel Escobar, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now this is going to be a short outing if the walks continue to be a problem. I mean, that's 2 already here as the second inning.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. First offering on the way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. The next pitch. Hard hit towards center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. And he will cross as well. And they've taken a 2-1 lead.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Ryan Hennigan will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, They're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
First pitch coming. And that misses, ball one.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can he?
Here comes the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now the 3-1. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Here's the full count offering. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a backhanded try, but it's just out of reach, and that's going to score the run from third.
Well, with one out and the infield back, he knows he can pick up the RBI with just a simple ground ball. But he winds up with more than that. This is going to find a hole for an RBI single.
Here's Desmond Jennings now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. 3 runs already home here. He's set, now the pitch. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it lining up one hopping the wall down there. That allows him to cruise into second, 2 bases.
Ben Zobrist will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
Now the first pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
One 0 on the way. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
2-0 count, the pitch. High and away, not close. 3-0.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you gotta make swing the bat.
Here he comes on 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment. But he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
The 3-1. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Payoff pitch home. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Santiago has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
It just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home, so that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Will Myers will stand in. The 8th batter in the inning, as he'll get a shot with 2 on and 2 out. First pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. And that could come back to bite you later.
Pause, now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
3-1. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. And a sure sign that trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now. We're just in the 2nd inning. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Deep breath, now the 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. We played 2 full. The Rays lead it 3-1. Jesse Padilla will start things out here with his guys down a couple of runs already as we begin the 3rd. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, This is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo steps in now. Here's the first offering. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember, the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
That's wide, 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. The 2-1. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. And he is in there.
Sometimes just the threat of a steal is good. He's worried so much about that runner on first that he falls behind in the count. Then he's got to come in with something, and it results in a line drive single.
In now, Tyler Colvin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Let's get him out.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Comes set, now the pitch. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
The 2-2 coming. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
Shut this guy down.
Ready with another 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That could have been the turning point right there. I mean, this is a spot where you at least got to put that ball in play. Now with 2 outs, that rally could go right down the tubes.
Ryan Buckner will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike one. He's ready now. The pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Albert Pujols makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Albert.
Here's the first offering. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
The 1-0 pitch. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
The 3-0 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out to walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Earl Stafford will stand in now following leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in the 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
First pitch to him. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. 1-0. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His first homer so far in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard-hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Here's Matt Joyce now.
Matt Joyce.
Foul back. And the pitch. I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. Robeson will wait on it. And he's got it for the first out.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it, popping it straight up.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Here comes the 1-0. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. Torres is there, 2 down.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
Stepping in now, Ryan Hennigan. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. The 1-0 home. 2-0 now.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
The 2-0 on the way. In there, 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Aaron Anderson is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Desmond Jennings will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Now here's a shot out to right, and the hits keep a-coming here this inning. This is down for extra bases. Around 3rd and being waved on home. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. And the speed of Jennings in evidence there. He's in with 3 bases.
Just can't seem to get out of the inning here. Another run is in to score on the 2-out triple, and now there's even more pressure on the defense to keep this to just a 3-run inning.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Now the 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 in St. Pete, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. David Torres will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
David Torres.
Water, get water here.
Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. One strike now from Archer. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. All right, 1-1 pitch on the way. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
That's just a highlight reel catch right there. If this one skips by him, you could be looking at some extra bases. So the pitcher's very excited about making that play.
Standing in now, Travis James. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now the 1-1. In the air to left center. Under it is Joyce, and there are 2 away.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Into the box, Eric Robeson. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive to center field. And that gets down in front of Jennings, a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. First pitch coming. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, get the 2-out hit. Now he's in scoring position after the wild pitch. Just goes to show you how quickly things can get away from you if you're not careful.
Here's the 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. The 1-1 home. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he's got himself a base hit. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order. And he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Jesse Padilla will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. And you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. He's set, now the pitch. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position.
Freddie Santiago will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Well, nothing going right on the mound for him right now. This is going to be scored an infield single, and that's just going to make matters worse out there as that loads the bases.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Even though you're down 4, you don't need to get them all back in one swing. Just think line drive.
There's nowhere to put the next guy.
1-0 on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
The 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now the 2-1. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but it's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
The 3-1 coming. Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot out.
Tyler Colvin will stand in. The 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Here's the 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Does he dare go fastball here 2-0?
I think he's got to.
He's set. Now the pitch. There's the strike. It's 2-1. Ready on 2-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The 2-2. And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Tampa Bay leads this one 6-3. Will Myers will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. And here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now here it comes. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Here comes the 1-1. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a tapper out in front. A quick out number 1.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. Albert Pujols will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The pitch.
Here we go.
And that misses 1-1.
Playing 11.
Here's the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-2. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-3. Ryan Buckner will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Designated hitter, Ryan Buckner.
Come on now, Tampa.
First offering on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, right fielder,
David Torres will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. And this is fouled back and out of play. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
One strike. Come on, Red.
1-1 on the way. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Now the 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? And he came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Into the box now, Travis James. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here. Ready with the 2-1. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Earl Stafford will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. And now pitch on the way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Pitch on the way. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball, keeps the back straight, good follow through it. He just blows it right by him.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This is just a little chopper out in front of home plate. Not sure if he didn't really open himself up to the target or what, but this throw, nowhere close. It's going to go down as knee too.
A man at second with one down, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Now the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. He waits, now the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the ground for A-Rod. Throw gets him, 2 down. The runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Ryan Hannigan. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
From the belt, the pitch. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. He's ready, now the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
That's the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Rays strand just the 1 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Eric Robeson will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Robeson.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch coming. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Now here's the pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1 and 2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Here comes a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here's the 2 and 2 home. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Myers is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Alex Rodriguez will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And a strike to even the count. 1 and 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
1-1 pitch on the way. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Oh, now A-Rod connects on one and sends it high in the air to deep left field. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. A solo home run here for Alex Rodriguez. His first homer here in the series, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, he'd retired 5 in a row until just now, but not anymore. He'd been on cruise control, but all of a sudden, one little mistake will snap you back down to earth in a hurry.
Stepping in now, Jesse Padilla.
Jesse Padilla.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. throw to first will take care of him. Scored it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Standing in now, Freddie Santiago. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Here's a 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here's Archer on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
Yeah, he knows he's already given up 1 home run in the inning. So this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3-2.
Now here comes Joe Madden, the Tampa Bay manager, out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Number 27.
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander out of Long Beach State, Cesar Ramos, that gets the call. Anthony Rizzo will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
The next pitch. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Hitters count 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
The 2-1 home. Driven the other way out to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rays 6 and the Cubs 4. Matt Vasgersian, Eric Harris, Steve Lyons as Desmond Jennings settles in to kick things off for Tampa Bay. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Yeah, he's got his first single of the ball game here to go along with the double and a triple from earlier. So what do you think, guys? In his next at-bat, he absolutely comes out of his shoes trying to get the homer?
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your time to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Nobody out, runner on first. 1-1 now to Zobrist. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-2. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays' second baseman at 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Will Myers will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
And here behind the plate, I think he's got a good sense that that guy's going to be off from first. You can see him. He gets a little antsy trying to speed up his mechanics to make that throw. And ultimately, he never gets a good grip on the baseball.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Comes set. Now the pitch. And now a soft liner here to the right side, but foul. Ready with another 0-2. In again, but too far in. It's 1-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
A look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. They're up 6-4. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Tyler Colvin will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Left fielder, Tyler Colvin.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch to him. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Joe Madden, a very cerebral manager. You can almost hear the gears turning in his head, figuring out how he wants to play these final 3 innings. The 1-0. 2-0. Now the 2-0. And that's over. 2-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Here comes the 2-1. Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. Here now the 2-2. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, there's Escobar. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Ryan Buckner will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Let's go, shut him down.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A runner at first with no outs here. Comes set, now the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the stretch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
He's set, now the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Zobrist on to Pujols at first, and it's a double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
David Torres will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Myers is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Score remains steady at 6-4. Alex Patton will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Alex Patton.
Albert Pujols will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
First baseman, Albert.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Earl Stafford will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at this 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First offering on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Come on.
Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Here comes the 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's the 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Here comes a 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Matt Joyce will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 now to Joyce. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here comes the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Now the 2-2 pitch.
Here we go.
And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Santiago is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They still lead it 6-4. Brandon Gomes will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Travis James will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the inning will start with a chopper fouled at home plate. Pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And he will make it there to start the 8th. It's a leadoff double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Into the box, Eric Robeson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. There's our line score for the ball game thus far. We're in the 8th from Tropicana Field with Tampa Bay on top and trying to hold on. Josh Satin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Let's kill the inning right here, okay?
He's ready now, the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight groundouts do that job.
Jake McGee will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Jesse Padilla try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. First pitch coming. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Here it comes. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Now here it comes. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Now here's the swing and another chance out there at short. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Rays are in front, 6-5. Josh Satin is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 38.
Yunel Escobar will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And leading off for the Rays, the shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Now the first pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Now here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Ryan Hennigan will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded, foul. The 1-2 with 1 away. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Desmond Jennings will stand in, and as you see, needs only a big fly to complete the cycle. Now the first pitch. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Michael Oka is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Santiago will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
2-0 on the way. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth.
Wow. A 2-0 count. And this is a room service fastball. Look where this thing is. Right down the middle. I mean, he can't help but jump all over that.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike two. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's another 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
He's set, now the pitch. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. To Escobar for one. On to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
Oh, man. That's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man on to start the ninth, and things are looking up. But then this is a made-to-order double play ball, and suddenly you're just an out away from this game being over.
Tyler Colvin will stand in now with two away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the third of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
Come on now. Let's get a game right here.
Here's the first offering. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second, and hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a two-out double.
Well, they say nothing's ever safe until that 27th out is recorded, and they've gotten 26, but now a two-out double here in the ninth is going to put the tying run in scoring position at second base, and we're definitely at DEFCON 1 now. They're a single away from letting this game slip away from them.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. comes set. Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 1-1 on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 6-5. Good night from Tampa.